See, it's not what you say you want, it's what you do repeatedly that demonstrates your values. Allow me to let you in on a little secret. We always do what we value most at any moment in time. It's controversial, so I'll say it one more time. We always do what we value most at any given moment in time. Now think about that for a second. What are the implications of that statement? There's usually somebody in the room that's like, that's not true. But it is true. We do what we value most. You demonstrate what you really want by your daily decisions. It's not what you do once in a while, it's what you do daily that matters. All I have to do to figure out what direction somebody is going is hang out with them for a day. Listen to the way they talk, what they talk about, who they talk about, what they do. See, if you want to change your life, you're going to have to change your values. Or you're going to have to live by your highest values. If you knew everything you needed to know to get to the next level, you'd be there. There are some things you're going to have to change. What do you value more than being a success? I'm going to dump into a little science here for a second. We have what's called the reticular activation system. Sits at the base of your brainstem. And it acts as a filter for everything coming into your conscious mind. This is huge and quite useful. See, we pick up 2 million bits of data every second. What we do with that data largely depends on what I call the RAS, or the RS. You know that this is the case, you probably just don't realize it. For instance, anybody ever got really excited about a car? Started researching it, looking at it like pricing, colors, and then magically, you see it on the road. It's everywhere. It just got super popular all of a sudden. No. You just told yourself what it is you were excited about. You asked for your conscious mind to pick out and filter what was most important to you. This is built into who we are. Your story about a thing demonstrates your values and your beliefs. And it's very much connected to how you see your world. It's your story. If you want to change your life, you have to change your filters. You got to change the story that you have about who you are and what you can do. If your story isn't serving you tonight, change it. What's your story? What do you value most? See, we don't see the world the way it is. We see the world the way we are. And we demonstrate how we see the world by the way we speak, how we interact with others, and the results we get on a daily basis. What do you value more than being a success? It will always be on us. What do you value most? What is your story? Now, the good news about this is it's a choice. You get to choose what you believe. You get to choose your story. You get to choose your values. Nothing in your life is going to change until you change. We must become obsessed with personal development. We must become obsessed with growth. When we become more obsessed with effort, with excellence, and our growth, the result will be a natural part of the puzzle. It will come together. You don't have to worry about it. I'll end with a quick story, an illustration of this. Something in our psyche as humans wants to believe that there's an easy way. We're always looking for the easy way. I don't know where this comes from, and I don't know how it applies to our evolutionary process, but we kind of into it, right? The easiest way to do something. You've experienced this. You ever ran into the guy that you haven't seen in a while? And when you see him, he's like all chiseled and cut up and healthy and lost like 30 pounds. Healthy, vibrant, full of energy. What's the first thing we always ask him? What'd you do? as if we don't know what he did. We know exactly what he did. And then he says something like, I'm working out 4 or 5 days a week, and he's all motivated and excited to talk about it, like you've never heard that before. He's like, yeah, and I'm eating clean. No, I've got so much more energy now that I'm eating clean. And if you're not ready to hear it, the first thing you do is it goes, whoop, one ear out the other. I don't want to hear that. Oh, God. You asked, why? Because you were praying to God there was going to be an easy answer. You were hoping he was going to say something you've never heard before. Right? It's the same in our business. Get asked all the time, hey, how do you do it this quick? Or I don't know if it's quick or not. But I can tell you this, the only way to get there is to focus on your effort, to do the right things. Change your story, change your values that line up with what you want, and I promise you success is around the corner.